get up there. I don't need a mic, I'm good. I'm good. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
First, I'd like to start off by saying all power to the people.
All power to the people.
Appreciate y'all. First, also like to thank Brother Mr. Bush here for allowing me to speak, and also I'd like to thank Reverend Jackson. I've worked with his Faith Organizing Alliance. He does great work and getting people registered as well. I actually have a series. I'm gonna not take up too much of y'all time. I actually did have some notes I'd like to speak to you about. The brother here spoke on the tenets of his organization being founded under, Martin Luther King. The tenets of my organization are under Malcolm X. We believe in self-determination. Now, that does not mean that we hold any disparages against anyone who do not hold these principles that we hold. These are just our principles that we stand upon. And then I'd also like to talk to about some political policies that I saw from District Attorney Steve Wolfson, and I'd also like to talk about Joseph Lombardo. District Attorney Steve Wolfson and Joseph Lombardo were not being holding 4 other officers accountable for killing Jorge Gomez on June 1st, 2020, and 5 other people were killed: Byron Williams, Junior Lopez, Tashi Brown, Keith Childress Jr., and Thomas McKerney. Now, if I pronounce any of those names wrong, I apologize. I'd also like to talk about our main political program, the Black Panthers program, which are the original 10-point platform of the original party, but has 3 extra points that we need to touch on. And I'll also actually rewind real quick. I would also like to go my condolences to the Allen family. I actually read into it was like a report from a news outlet that I would definitely say they vilified your son. They did not give any of the details that you gave here, so I would really like to thank you for that. My condolences to your loss. I'm trying to make sure I cover my topics I wanted to cover. The 3 extra points that are added onto the Black Panthers program that are not in the original 10-point platform, if you know anything about the original Panthers, are the crack epidemic, the Iran-Contra agreements with Nicaragua, the freedom of speech, which is definitely getting attacked a lot in this day and age. You would think it would not be, but it's getting attacked a lot. And L, which is the environmental racism that is going on in our community. Smoke, chemtrails, all the things that our community is conscious of because we're going through it. We're just not sure how to combat it because, state, local governments, federal governments, all that jazz. And I'd also like to give you guys the definition of a term that was coined by Bobby Seale and Huey P. Newton, which is a pig. And a pig is an ill-natured beast who has no respect for law and order, a foul traducer who usually found masquerading as a victim of an unprovoked attack. Now, a lot of people look at us as like commies who are just angry at the world and angry at the government. No, we're just trying to help hold our representatives accountable when things happen that death, basically. When people die, if someone dies in your family, that touches home a lot more than if you're a political representative. We would like to make that point known, and when we're trying to tell you, hold your officers accountable, we mean that. Please hold your officers accountable. The people are seeing it. The people are conscious of it. The hip-hop, in regards to hip-hop and politics, our general is actually working towards a hip-hop summit, so, we would definitely like to tap in with you at some point in time. Promoting consciousness in rap, we definitely need to stop talking about shooting and killing each other if we're telling them to stop about shooting and killing us. Also, what was the brother that spoke on the U.S. Constitution? I'm getting a lot of names here today. Rob, thank you. Appreciate you. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of names here today. You spoke on the U.S. Constitution. I would also like to stress that everyone read the Nevada State Constitution as well too. Because remember, there are dual entities. You got the federal government, and then you have your local government. Stay up to date on both, and stay conscious of both, and make sure you're applying the right methods to deal with our community the way we need to, not how they tell us to deal with it. I'd like to end off by saying something that Rat Brown said in 1968 that I thought was pretty cool, and I'm learning Swahili, so I was like, why the hell not? And that term is tutashinda bila shaka, which means we will conquer undoubtedly. Like our.
And your name.
I'm sorry. Yeah, all that information without giving my name, my apologies. Melchizedek Amun-Ra Sims. Melchizedek, yes, the king priest in the Bible, that is me in the living flesh, that is the person who I am. King priest of the Most High God. Yes, sir.
You live off sickle cell anemia too.
Oh, thank you for that. Brother God, sickle cell anemia. That as well too. All those things, yes. Have a great day.
Listen, and this is one of the reasons why we try to take this meeting out of the church, is because it's a community meeting.
There you go.
It's a community meeting, and listen, And if it's a community meeting, we want everybody to participate, we want everybody to have a voice, right? Listen, Stretch Sanders and I don't agree on everything. We don't. You and I don't agree on everything. We don't. Roxanne and I, the NAACP, we don't agree on everything. But where we can agree for our community, right, then we'll place a landmark of unity there, right? The Bible says that at the place of unity, there, God commanded the blessing. Are we together? All right. So, you had something you want to say, Mr. President?
I just want to say, Brother Smith, is he still here? Right. It is, words cannot describe the historian and the history that you know. I mean, I'm sitting here